you need to go to Reports, click on Reports, and then you actually go up here to where it says Online Testing. Here is where you'll review and grade your online test, and they will pop up down here at the bottom. So if you can see, I still have 5 of my students whose test I need to grade from last unit. So if I click on that, review, it'll kind of show up like this. And then I go in and I input their scores here at the bottom. And once I have inputted their scores, it will automatically go into, it'll become part of their grade. Okay. Then what I like to do is I like to go here, and this is where I get most of my student data from. So if I click on Unit 7, Week 2, this was the last assessment that we took. Actually, I'm going to select class. No, let me go back. View classes. I'm going to select this year's class. As you can see, these are all of my students' scores. We've kind of had a rough couple weeks with this. I can click on Select Test. I select the one test that I want to look at. I'm going to select the last test that we took. And then I click on View Student Results. Once I'm here, I want to break down their results a little bit more. I want to see what standards specifically they did well on and which ones they still need to work on. So I click on Student Reports. I have to click on one of my students, and then I click on Standards. And that will give me this printout that includes all of the standards that were tested, and it will include their percentage. Once I have this for one student, I can go to print and I can do a batch print class. And so all of my students' reports will look like this. Once that finishes, you will go up to this little button, the batch reports, and it'll say that it's waiting. Once it's done, you'll be able to click on it and it'll print it out. Let me see if I can. So this was the report that I ran last week for each student. If I open it, you should notice that this is the report that each student will get. Okay, and this is where we kind of start talking about what they did really well on and what they need to continue working on. Again, the benchmark tests have been pretty difficult for my students, but we keep working at it and trying to do better each and every time.